Well, that didn't go as planned. Alright, we're back. I feel like I'm out here rambling to myself. There's gonna be people that wake up and check their YouTube or something. They're gonna be like, "Whoa, Williams Farm is alive." Williams Farm is alive. It's been so long, dude. This is ridiculous. What am I doing? What's up? How you guys? Alright, I guess it's just gonna be super foggy all day, so we'll just go ahead and slow it down and just harvest a little bit in the fog. Oh, I guess it'd be 9, 8, 8. It'd be a little early to be harvesting corn. Unfolded is unfolded. Alright. I swear sometimes they're like, why did it make me pick up the head? You don't have to have your head picked up, turn. Okay, look at that. Harvesting corn the wrong way. I was gone so long because, yeah, I'm probably not. It's just life. Like I said, which I was streaming a little bit ago, and I think I accidentally deleted the stream, but just, I got too busy. Most content creators either have a part-time job or a job where they can get home by, certain times. And I just, with what I do, I can't. There's a lot of time. It's just too much stress. Plus, like I said, I got married. So, I got married and have 2 little cats. So, yeah. It's like, I would love, trust me, I would love to get back into YouTube. I mean, it's something I'll always have a passion for. I just think, videos are not it. It'd have to be live streaming, and unfortunately, it's just, yeah, it's a time thing, is what it boils down to. That's strictly it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's a time thing. Because I love streaming. Like I said, I wish I built my channel around many different games, because I still play a lot of games. Like, I have this brand new, like, S7, and, my auger wagon is on, like, a boxcar Magnum. Speaking of that tractor, where is it? 8910 hooked up to a 875 bushel grain cart. What could go wrong, right? It's pretty normal, actually. Can y'all even hear me good? Like I said, I set this thing up. I was like, I was watching an Arc Raider streamer, and I was like, well, I want to go play Farm Sim. And then I was like, man, I kind of miss streaming. I was like, I'll just fire up a stream and see if anybody even joins. I might do it tomorrow in the middle of the day too. We'll see if anybody catches on. Like I said, it's just a time thing, and it's it's also just the plain fact that the game, for whatever reason, was not really like, the views really started to go down, and I kind of got burnt out on it. And it was to the point where, like, when you have an 8-minute video, or let's say 10-minute video. My average video is probably about 10 minutes. It was getting to the point where in a 10-minute video, I was wanting to time lapse probably 6 minutes of it. And ultimately, that's not fair for, it's not fair for the viewers, in my opinion. No content is better than terrible content. People probably wouldn't agree with that. Well, actually no. Successful YouTubers would agree that no content is better than bad content, but and that's where I was at. I'm not gonna waste my time if I can't give everybody the decent quality. And plus, like, Farm Sim 25 is just not what 22 was. I should say until this map. This map is very close to where I'm from, ish. It's the closest map to where I'm from, and it feels like home, so, I got this, and I was like, yeah, this would be a fun streaming map. Yeah, I talked to Nate. I mean, I was getting coaching from Nate. I even streamed with Grant that one time. Talked to him for a little bit. I mean, yeah. I know what to do. I know how to get the views. It's the time and effort it takes that I don't have, is what it boils down to. Not to, that probably sounded really cocky. Not to sound cocky, but I know the formula for what makes a good video. It takes a lot of time that I didn't have. Let me put it that way. And I was trying to stick to a schedule. And that schedule was very hard to reach with the line of work I was doing. And the other thing is like, even a lot of guys who were doing it part-time that had quote-unquote editors, like, I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of big YouTubers, they don't edit their own videos. But, you know, you can't get somebody to edit your own videos for free. So that was a cost, and the cost of what would, yeah, basically, you would not make the money back on the views I was making to pay somebody to edit your videos. So and honestly, with group recordings, it's a lot easier to have somebody edit for you, but with all the downtime and conversation and, you know, yeah. So, I like editing my own stuff, because I know how I want my video. So at the end of the day, like I said, it takes time. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure Buck edits most of his own videos still. Maybe he doesn't, I don't know. Like I said, I've never talked to Buck, actually. Buck's like the one person that I eluded in Farm Sim. Because I filmed with Brody, I filmed with Nate, I live streamed with Grant, Driver 53, who else? Socks Way Up, Chris, whatever, I'm trying to remember, it's been so long. It feels like it's been longer. I will say, it feels like it's been longer than 9 months. It feels like it's been longer than what it has, that's what I'll say. I think this map is row crop ready too, so like once I plant it, it'll actually follow the rows. Farm Sim isn't live in you. Yeah, it's big difference. It drives me bonkers how Farm Sim makes their games. Like when you plant in Farm Sim, like somebody needs to tell Giants, when you plant in Farm Sim, whatever way you drive the planter is the way the rows are going to come up. I feel like that'd be a dead giveaway though. Maybe there's something that makes that hard to achieve. I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's go back and cut another entrance over here. Plus, I can promise you, when you play Farm Sim as much as like, here's the thing about video games, and I'm sure it's like this for most big streamers of like games like Call of Duty and stuff. But it's you're doing the same stuff. I don't. You could have 100,000 different ideas, and they're gonna get old after a while. And it was getting real old. Like I said, I was not running out of ideas. I felt like I was like a broken record, like the same old stuff over and over and over again, which is really what it was. I mean, if you go back and look at my channel, you can really tell. I mean, honestly, it was the entirety of when Farm Sim 25 came out. Like, all my 22 like Farm Sim. Oh goodness, I ran it. Like my 22 videos, Farm Sim 22 videos are so like you can just tell. And I haven't even watched them myself in a long time. I think it's from Farm Sim 22 is better than Farm Sim 19. You mean 29 or 25 or 19? Because I've always, a lot of content creators that did Farm Sim will always die on the hill that 19 was better than 22 and 19's better than 25. Which I like 19. I played 19 not a lot, but I played it a fair amount. Uh, Not as much as I played. I mean all my. Oh yeah, good luck on your final. See, that's what I was telling Nemo. A lot of people got finals tomorrow that are still in school, in college. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't know that I'd want to put too much weight on this boxcar. Like, I think it could. Like, I don't know that I'd want to fill it up all the way. Go ahead and finish this part of the field off over here. I'll have to do this. I'll have to do this on a weekend or something. Get more people on here and say hello to everybody. There used to be a lot of people that would join. Not that would join all like the same. A lot of reoccurring people is what I should say. What's up, Trevor? How you doing on this fine evening? Well, heck, it may be AM where you are. Oh goodness. Oof. I don't. I think if I ever went and did this again, like I said, I think I'd just do live streams. Honestly. Love to hear it, Trevor. Yeah, I really think it. Yeah, if I had to go back, or if I started doing this again, it would have to be just streaming. I don't think I could do videos. The pure time of like, yeah, it takes time. And when you come home and you work all day and your wife comes home, I mean, the last thing you really want to do, and she was like, that's the thing, like we were dating, like the whole time I did she was dating me before I started doing Farm Sim videos. But that's the whole thing. The whole thing behind it, it's like she's okay with it, but I'm not really okay with. You know, like I don't want to go home and lock myself in a room. And plus, really, I found myself a lot of the times kind of going to work and not getting real excited about my day job. Like, I was kind of more like, well, what are we gonna do on Farm Sim tonight? You know, like, I gotta finish what I'm doing at work so I can get home and film this video for Farm Sim. I think that's when I really started realizing it was like, yeah, Farm Sim's not doing that, so. Tell you what, this thing's mowing this corn down. Problem is, this map is huge. I get bored of Farm Sim playing for like an hour plus editing makes it. Yeah, it's. Like I said, it takes a lot to even film it and get it set up. Like, the setup of a video is a lot, and then you start recording, and then you realize you gotta edit it, and then take a screenshot and make sure the screenshot's appealing, or the thumbnail. I mean, and the problem is like, really, you've got 5 or 6 guys that are running Farm Sim content, and everybody else is kind of scrounging for whatever views are left over from those main guys. So it's not like a Call of Duty where there's thousands and thousands and thousands of content creators. I mean, at the end of the day, it's farming. You know, how many kids want to sit and watch a farm game is what it boils down to. Alright, we'll load this. This is why it would suck to be a one-man job. You do, and you're right. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's plenty of kids that like to, throw on the stream while they're maybe playing along, or uh, even just listening to it or eating or something. I mean, heck, I do that with a lot of streamers. It's just maybe it's because I come from farming background and that's what I do in my day job. That's why I'm like, I can't believe people want to watch this. But like I said, I was grateful, forever grateful for the people I met and all the content, collaboration, all the kinds of stuff I used to get to do. I say probably shouldn't put that auger out while I'm crossing the road with power line. Probably wouldn't be a good idea. Should probably just bring a truck over here. Yeah, kind of like a farmer. Okay. The old girl's wanting to pull her all right, and she's only barely over halfway full. Let's see how low this is. Ooh-wee. I'm sure somebody would absolutely love me driving in the side of their yard to unload an auger wagon. We'll just say I owed it. Okay, here we go. Have you ever thought about potentially filming real life farming content? Okay, so it's like I farm, but I don't farm. It's hard to explain. I work for a seed company who I basically help create the seed that goes in the bag for the farmer. I'm doing all the behind the scenes work, like I plant, harvest, spray, all that kind of stuff. So I'm doing farmer stuff. It's just not to the size. But my company wouldn't allow filming, nor would I want to. Honestly, that'd be a nightmare. My coworkers would get a heyday out of that, I think. Now my wife's, my father-in-law, he's a farmer. So if I ever moved back to where she's from and farmed, yeah, I probably would, honestly. As long as it didn't interfere with the work that was being done. But yeah, my company wouldn't allow it because there's a lot of secrets that I can't put on any kind of streaming service. I kind of thought about that too, because I always see people go live on TikTok and stuff uh, during their job, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know how you're not getting fired. I'll have to take a scout after I finish this field, because we're gonna have to go. I don't know where any of my, like, I don't own these bean fields over here. Well, it's a big field. I won't own that anyways. Hopefully they're not cornfields. I like bean harvest more than I do corn harvest on the game, at least. Also, let's take a moment to realize that these don't look like corn stalks. Good texture, but they just don't really look like true corn stalks. I think I threw like my shoulder out of socket sleeping somehow. I hate having to harvest this like this. It's terrible. Makes me cringe. But I'm not going what feels like 5 foot turn around again. Goodness gracious. I really wish they'd bring the Gleaner back. The SIID modding. Or SIID modding. Oh, very nice. Yeah, sweet corn's pretty profitable. You find like a little farmer's market. Yeah, I'd believe a .1 of an acre. Oh yeah, you easily 1,100, like easily. People, especially if you got like a grown local sign or something up at a farmer's market. Oh, that's bank. Easy money. And for really not a whole lot of work. Just gotta make sure the ear's not total crap, so when you take it to the market, somebody's like, "Ugh, you got bad product." But you got half decent ears, and that's pretty easy money. Oh, so you're an expand to .3. Yeah, that's quite a bit of sweet corn actually. Because an acre is high school football field without the end zones. So yeah, like a tenth of that. I mean, that's a lot of corn, a lot of sweet corn. Not like a lot of sweet corn, but I mean it's for starting out, it's quite a bit of sweet corn. It's not like you just planted like 4 plants. Oh, I missed one. That's tragic. She's gonna have to stand there and be lonely. Deer can eat on it. Goodness, I really don't know why I'm doing this. This corn is yielding like crap. It's gotta be like the 50 to 60s for percent. Played at Miami because I bought one of those push planters and the spacing was terrible. Yeah, I mean, for the point, the tenth of an acre, that's really not that bad. I don't know, 3/10 of an acre though. That if you had to plant that by hand, that might be a lot. Right? Yeah, you wouldn't want that. I don't know why I left this little patch right here. It's like just harvest it. Can I get this? Is it 12 rows? It is 12 rows. Look at that. I still somehow left a couple corn plants. It's terrible. Looking for a 2-row planter? Yeah. I was actually looking on Facebook Marketplace and found some like 2-row planters for pretty cheap actually. Now there's some people that custom make like sweet corn plot stuff, planters, and yeah, they can get ridiculous, but just for your like old like 50s, 60s 2-row planter, oh, that's easy. Be a great little addition. Alright, we're about 50% full. I'm gonna go fill up the auger wagon. Do it in reverse because I'm that cool. Now, the better question is, do we take this over here and work it after we're done? I kind of want to take this tractor. I don't know if I got 2 of these or just this one. Because I know, goodness gracious, this thing goes fast in reverse. It's 20 mile an hour reverse. I don't know about that. I'll go check it out. Yeah, I'll go look at it after this stream. Actually, I'll pull it up on my phone right now. Give me a second. Since you're like one of the only ones in here, I don't have to worry about my stream actually doing something. Let me go to my stream and click on your profile and let me see it. Cause that would be pretty neat. Let's see here. Go to channel. Oh, you've got like actual videos. I'll watch some of those. Those would be neat. Yeah, I'll have to watch some of those. I didn't know you had videos. I'll subscribe to you. I'll watch those when I get time. AKA when I get off here, I'll watch them. Alright. This is the best mod that they ever put in Farm Sim, because for whatever reason, for a long time they used to not have like the Thatcher roller baskets on the back like most guys run down south, and it was kind of like, yeah, for me, a lot of guys in our area will run those, so yeah, of course. So actually having them and them work, it's such a plus. Coming around this corner, this car take me out. It'll be alright. I own all that over there too. That number, what field number is that? 85. And just pull off the road right here. guess we could work that and plant canola into it. Do a little canola. I don't post a lot during school because I'm busy, so that. Right, right, yeah. I mean, it's hard, isn't it? You know, balancing school and life from what I mean, and that's the thing people don't understand too. Is like a lot of these content creators that you guys know, and even the guys that I've worked with, like they're what they're doing full time. Like even if they like this is their full time job, whatever, it's their full time job. But the guys that are doing it on the side, like you're making big sacrifices. You're giving up sports games after work, all kinds of stuff. You know, any other hobby you have gets pushed kind of off even further. So it's like not just a lose because of the whole like trying to manage your time thing with life, but it's a lose for your other hobbies as well if you're trying to do something of it. Because I mean, I've always said I wasn't doing it for money, and I never really did. Was it like the extra cash here and there nice? Yeah, but for the time that I was putting into it, probably not. Right, steady income. I'll tell you what, they did a good job on this S7 mod. I mean, this combine looks very, very good. I'm not a big fan on like the aluminum look on the back of the North Star from Garringoff, but I'm not gonna complain too much. This is one of the better mod setups I've seen. I guess I could probably do some back and forth down around this area. It wouldn't be too bad. Looks like it finally stopped raining where I'm at. It was nasty today. We haven't had rain in a long time, and it kept raining and raining and raining. Getting old. It almost acts like that header is heavy in the front. I look like I'm 11, but I'm 15. Hey, part of it. Don't truly matter what you look like. I'll never forget. That's what the biggest thing people always asking Nate. They're like, "How old are you? Or, you know, what do you look like? What do you look like? What do you look like?" And it's like, brother. Some people get so caught up in what other people look like, and that's one of the big things too. With like most streamers at any other video game show their face on a face cam, and Farm Sim's just not one of those video games. I did there for a little bit. I showed my face. I was live streaming on Twitch, or not Twitch, sorry, TikTok as well as YouTube, kind of towards the end, and I started showing my face on streams here and there, but there's not really a pro to it, and there's not really a con to it, other than the fact that, you know, without a face cam, I can sit here and wear whatever I want or do whatever I want. Don't gotta worry about like what's going on in the bag. Oh yeah, we're running through this field now. So this field has a little bit of where you feel like you can actually go up, down, up, down, up, down. I really want to get this field done tonight, but I don't think I'm gonna get there because I am yawning up a storm over here. Which I guess it is 12 now, so like I said, I don't work. I don't work until January 2nd. Right. It's not a competitive game. You know, it's not like Arc Raiders where you can make, you know, you can do different challenges and fun stuff. Blah, blah. I mean, it's farming. There's only so much you can do. That's what we used to sit down with Nate and them and try to think of things to do, it was always such a battle because it's like, yeah, you want to stick to the farming, but you got to try to do other stuff, and you kind of take a gamble on your time because it's either going to go well or it's not. And when videos do bad, yeah, you really wasted your time. I've really been playing the game that I have been putting not like a lot of hours into, but have played a lot is Arc Raiders. That's a very fun game. I would just not recommend doing YouTube videos to anybody I meet that's a younger person. Or I also got into it too late. I started making farm sim videos when I first got my job out of college. It's like I missed the prime years of. I would have been able to put so many hours in while I was in college because you go to class for a couple hours a day and then you're done. Some days you don't even go to class. Maybe we'll get this done. Actually, I've been wanting to try. There's a game called Tarkov, I think. I think it's just Tarkov. My roommate in college used to play it all the time. It looks pretty fun. I used to play a lot of CSGO too, and then I quit playing that. Kind of got old. Game's also been out since like 2004, it feels like. Oh, goodness. I just know I'm going to get messages tomorrow that are asking me if I'm back and or ready to start a new series, and it's going to be, nope. Nope, not doing a series. Maybe a live stream series. Maybe I'll live stream every once in a while. But, yeah. On the regular? Heck no. Not happening. Yeah, it gets hard. I can remember, and now most of my streams, like, I used to not average more than about 40 to 50 people on a stream, so it was manageable. Now, when Farm Sim 25 first came out, and I got the game before everybody else did, when there was like 300-400 people up in there, yeah, you can't keep up with, you can't have like a one-on-one conversation with anybody. Now imagine like the quesos and guys like queso and burnt peanut and stuff like that have like 45 55,000 people watching them. It's like I don't know how they ever see their chat. Like I don't, yeah. I'll never be that big of a YouTuber, so it wouldn't matter. I'll never know, but I'd be curious. Alright, let's go unload. Even though we're only at 76. You watch Buck's lives? I actually, sometimes on my lunch breaks, I'll watch Buck. I've found, I would say, as creativity-wise, Buck is definitely the number one. Like, you don't get more creative than Buck on Farm Sim videos. And it feels like nothing he does is ever super repetitive. Which is a rarity. I feel like it's a rarity in any kind of video game, but like content creators, but oops, that's a pop tire. It's especially rare in Farm Sim. This field is literally not even big, but it feels like it's taken me forever. We've been going at it for almost an hour. Oops. I'll go and fill that. Alright, old boxcar, you can do it. We're gonna cross the highway. Cramp fell off. He posted like 5-minute videos and they're pointless videos. Yeah, I think and I can't speak on him because I don't know him, but just from an outside look-in view, I think he's too busy with his farm in real life to be messing with farm simulator videos, honestly. I think I'd drop those completely. Now, I know he's probably still making half decent money off of them, but I'd focus on the farm if that's where he's truly wanting to put his efforts into. I'd put it in the farm and probably quit on the. It's just if you pretty much know if you can get Austin, Nate, Buck, and Grant on a video together, the views are gonna be somewhat decent. Right. I'd rather see him do farm vlog type videos than watch him play Farm Sim 2, if you want me to be completely honest. He's just gonna educate. He's gonna be able to educate people so much more through IRL videos than Farm Sim videos. Alright. I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna go drive this combine over here and I'm calling it because I'm exhausted. I didn't even plan to do this tonight, so that's just that much more added. Why is this thing like acting like it's like wet out here? It's not even wet. I think we can finally bring this semi over here. That would have bottomed it out. I am curious though. I'm gonna take that one tractor real fast. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Put that down. Put that down. And we are off. Is that rolling basket working back there? Yes, it is. I'm so tired I don't even care to turn this thing right. It flips upside down. There we go. Alright. I did not. I do have a steering wheel for the game, which I wasted my money on. Because I don't use it. Alright, everybody. I'm heading off. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'll be on some other time, maybe.